Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are creating this website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And in the previous video, we made this responsive and this is how it looks. We have everything being displayed correctly. Now in this video, we will make the mobile menu items. So when we click on this menu icon, we want the mobile menu items to be displayed over here. And we will have a close icon, and when we click on the close icon, the mobile menu items should disappear. So let's do that. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do is we need to create a division for the mobile menu items. So we already have these menu items over here. So I'll just go ahead and copy this div from here, and let's paste it outside our container division. This will be different altogether, and we'll just give a class of mobile menu items. Now in this we also need to have the close icon, so let's create a division with the class of close icon, and here let's add the image of the close icon. So let's type img, and in the source let's type images/close icon.svg. Right now let's go ahead and style this, and let's go to the style.css file, and the first thing we will do is we will hide this in the desktop version. So here let's go ahead and add the mobile menu items. So let's type mobile menu items, and here in the mobile version we need to display it. So let's type mobile menu items, and let's set the display to flex, and let's set the height to 100 viewport height and width to 100%, and let's set the position to fixed, and we need to set the flex direction to column, and let's add a background color, and let's set the color to the dark variable that we created. Let's also add a z index so that it is above all the other elements. So let's type z index, and let's set it to, let's try 800, and let's type justify content to center and align items to the center. Right now let's go ahead and set the color of all the anchor tags to light color. So let's type mobile menu items A, and let's set the color to var light color. And now let's add some gap between these elements. So let's add a gap of 24 pixels. Right now let's style the close icon. So let's target that. I'll just type mobile menu items close icon. Now for changing the color of this icon to white, we have already used a code over here. So let's reuse that. So here we can see that we have used filter of brightness 0 and invert 1. So let's copy this and let's paste it over here. Right now let's go ahead and set the position of the close icon to fixed, and we need to position it on the top right over here. So I'll just type top 18 pixels and right of 32 pixels, and let's set the cursor to pointer. And by default this menu items should not be displayed over here. It should be outside the screen. So here for the menu items, let's go ahead and type transform translate x, and let's set it to 100%. So it will be outside the screen on the right side. And when we click on this menu icon, we will add a class called active to this. So let's type mobile menu items dot active, and here we'll just type transform translate x of 0. And let's also add smooth transition. So here I'll just type transition of all 300 milliseconds is. Right now if we go to our HTML file, and if we add a class of active over here, then we can see that the menu items are displayed. And if I remove the active class, then it is removed. So now let's go ahead and add this functionality using JavaScript. So let's go to our main.js file, and let's see whether we have linked it in our index.html file. So here we have already linked it. So let's go to our main.js file, and let's start writing the functionality. So first of all, we need to target some elements. We need to target the menu icon, then we need to target the mobile menu items division, and then we also need to target the close icon. So let's do that. We have these classes: mobile menu items, close icon, and menu icon. So let's type const menu icon equals document.querySelector menu icon, and const close icon equals document.querySelector close icon, and let's type const mobile menu items equals document.querySelector mobile menu items. Right now, let's add an event listener to the menu icon. So let's type menu icon.add event listener, and let's listen for the click event. And when we click on this menu icon, we need to add the active class to mobile menu items. So let's type mobile menu items dot class list dot add active. And now let's add an event listener for the close icon. So let's type close icon dot add event listener, click. And here we need to type mobile menu items dot class list dot remove active. And now let's see whether this works. So let's click on this menu icon, and we have the menu items displayed. And if I click on this close icon, it disappears. And let's click on these menu items. So let's click on services, and we are taken to the services page, but it is not being displayed right away. We need to close it, and now we can see that we are taken to the services page. So what we will do is we will add event listeners to all these menu items, and when we click on any of these links, we will close these menu items. So for that, let's go ahead and target all the anchor tags inside the mobile menu items. So I'll just type const all mobile menu links equals document.querySelector all, and here we need to add all. So let's type mobile menu items A. So this will target all the anchor tags inside the mobile menu items and store them inside all mobile menu links. Right now, let's go ahead and loop through all those links. So let's type all mobile menu links dot for each, and for each of the links, I'll just call it L, and let's create an arrow function, and let's type L dot add event listener. So we will add event listeners for each of the links, and let's add a click over here. And when we click on the links, we want to close the mobile menu items. So let's type mobile menu items dot class list dot remove active. And now let's see whether this works. So let's click on this menu icon, and let's click on blog, and we are taken to the blog section, and the mobile menu items disappear. Let's click on about us, and everything is working all right. So with that, we have completed creating our mobile version of our website. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.